living just enough, living just for the city.
Can you imagine? Honestly, can you imagine yourself being homeless at 70 years old? And most women can't because they think, well, that couldn't happen. The world wouldn't allow that. Someone would come, the government would come save me, the church, somebody would help me.
No, nobody's going to save you.
I know that's what we're saying now. But if if you ladies don't start moving like that, because women have a interesting ability to convince themselves of anything. Women, y'all can lie to yourselves. So I hope this has been a bit of a wake up call, ma'am.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, today's topic, we're talking about Kevinsamuels, and we're talking about homelessness within the modern day women. As you guys can see in the clip, he talks about the modern day women not really understanding the severity of them actually being homeless. This woman says, she claims that she does understand that no one is going to save her and that, she could be homeless. But she says that, but does she honestly believe it? No, because most people don't believe it. It's like what Kevinsamuels said in the video. They really honestly believe that someone's going to save them. They're going to believe that either a man is eventually going to feel pity. No, let me break it down. This is exactly how they think. The first thought is, I'm not going to be homeless because if I'm homeless and it's a mass majority of women homeless, it's going to be an outcry and the government is going to help us. The government is going to make some type of thing to where we're getting money to where we can move about the streets. So they think the government is going to help us. They honestly, a lot of women really look at the government as their man now. And I'll explain why in a minute. But the government is going to help us. The second thing they think is the church is going to help me. My church, the church that I go to, they're not going to have me out on the streets. I'm going to get commune and they're going to, the communion, and I'm going to get into an apartment to where I can get on my feet, right? The third thing is, I can just go to one of my old prospects that I used to have that I dissed. They're going to feel pity for me and I'm going to give them exclusive access to my wound to where they can have exclusive sex, and that will be able to move me up out the streets. Those three things. Now, two of those things probably not going to happen. The church don't give a damn about you, because if they did, they would be trying to vet you for men right now and trying to get you on the road to being married, but they're not doing that right now. That's why black men don't go to church. I don't even go to church. It's literally pointless. I can praise the Lord in my home. I'm not going to go to church for what? There's no reason. It's dumb, honestly. Now, the third of a man saying, the whole hey big head thing, that's probably not gonna happen, because most men they think like, if you back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you all on me. They not really checking for you like that. And most, I would assume, and I'm hoping that most brothers is already probably gonna have a wife, so they're not going to adopt you into their life. Just not gonna do it. It's no benefit. And on top of that, if you're 65 years old, and if you're 65 and he's 65 and he's able to get someone that's 40 or someone that's 30, he's definitely not looking at your old ass for no exclusive access to sex. It's just not going to happen. Now, the government. The government is not going to help you, but I want to show you why they look as the government as their new man. When mass incarceration had started in the height of the when did that happen? I think it was the 80s? I forgot. But basically, was it the 50s? Okay, I don't know when it was. But whenever mass incarceration, the boom of when it started, women had to be the lead of the household because men were in jail. And when that happened, welfare started to kick in. And that's when government assistance, welfare, government cheese, and all this other stuff started to pan down to the black community. The black women looked at, because the man was no longer in the house, as the government as their new man. And the reason why it's still continuing as the women looking as the government as their new man is because they're still getting funded by welfare and stuff like that. A woman right now, I know my auntie, she's on welfare. Well, she was on welfare. I don't know if she's on it now. I don't really talk to her like that, but that's her man. So there's no value in a man being in the household anymore. That's why they see a man as it's not a necessity anymore. It's more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a luxury, but more of a, if I have it, I have it. If I don't really care because I'm still good. That's what a lot of the modern day woman mindset is, because they're like, okay, I have my own job, so I can work for a living no matter what. And then when I turn the age of 65, I'm going to have government assistance either via Social Security or welfare. So I'm good no matter what. I don't need a man for anything. But in reality, again, I said it in my last video of New Jack City, which is my other channel, but I'll just explain it here. Social Security might not be a thing very soon. So if Social Security runs out and you are 65 years old, you are no longer hireable at any job. So no matter what type of, experience that you have, no employer is going to hire you because you're too old. They can get someone that's young and they can teach them how to do the same job that you do at a younger age with lesser pay. So why would they pay someone like yourself who can't even really move like that when they can just pay someone younger? So your job thing is not going to be there. Social Security is done, so you can no longer go to Social Security. Government assistance. The government assistance is not going to assist majority of the women, because a majority of the women are homeless. That means they have to provide government assistance to a lot of women. So let's just say it's like, okay, like 10, 15 million women homeless on the street and stuff like that. You think the government is going to give you guys shelter and stuff like that? It's not going to happen, because they're going to go bankrupt. So no one's coming to help you. That's why when the modern day woman looks at a man as just like he's here now, I don't really need him type of thing, it's kind of like you have to change the mindset. A man is a necessity for your life in order for you to get to the next life. And we're talking about, death peacefully. And this is just a fact. So, yeah, man, a lot of modern day women, they truly believe that they're not going to be homeless, and they truly believe that someone is going to save them. No matter what, someone's going to save them. And it's not going to happen. It's not. And it's just a fact. I truly believe this. And the only way we're gonna find out for sure is when I hit 65. And I hope I live longer than that. But I very much expect that when in the age of 60s of the millennials, we're gonna see a lot of homeless women. We really are, because of the mindset that they have. But we'll see. How do you guys feel about it? Leave in the comment section. Give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace.
Living just enough. Living just for the city. Living just enough.